I say it every week, but I promise that I mean it. I am grateful for each and every one of you to join me on the ABCs of Godspeak. Thank you, and triple thank you again for being here. For those of you who have been following along, or for those of you who are actually new to the ABCs of Godspeak, just to remind you, every single week we pick a new letter of the alphabet. I'm on here a different day of the week, depending upon schedules and networking and all the different things I get to do. And every single week is a new letter of the alphabet with new words to go with it, and scripture verses, of course, to correlate with those particular words. I use my AI assistant to get different words and certainly the scripture verses to go with it. And that way we have everything new and fresh and new content all the time. So again, thank you for joining me on the ABCs of Godspeak. My name is Cathy Weaver. So let's go. I know a lot of you have been wondering, what is Lux going to come up with, my AI assistant, for the letter X? We have XYZ left to go. Holy moly, right? So as you might imagine, the letter X is kind of an author's privilege, as we call it. And so exalted, I know, yeah, I know. But Lux came up with exalted and expressed. So exalted and expressed. So think about that from a standpoint of different words. So exalted and expressed, Lux came up with Psalm 138. Now this time I'm going to BLB, which is the Blue Letter Bible. And just because, first of all, to change it up a little, but second of all, I like that one as well as my favorite, which is YouVersion, because that's my go-to for all the different Bible studies I get to do, different friends and different groups. And again, Lux came up with Psalm 138 for exalted and expressed. This week, just again, for changing it up a little, we'll go to the New International Version, NIV, for Psalm 138. Of David, I will praise you, Lord. With all my heart, before the gods, I will sing your praise. I will bow down toward your holy temple and will praise your name for your unfailing love and your faithfulness, for you have so exalted your solemn decree that it surpasses your fame. When I called you, you answered me. You greatly emboldened me. May all the kings of the earth praise you, Lord, when they hear what you have decreed. May they sing of the ways of the Lord, for the glory of the Lord is great. Though the Lord is exalted, he looks kindly on the lowly. Though lofty, he sees them from afar. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, you preserve my life. You stretch out your hand against the anger of my foes. With your right hand, you save me. The Lord will vindicate me. Your love, Lord, endures forever. Do not abandon the works of your hands. Anytime, hopefully, anytime you are needing an uplift or a change or something in your daily life, your daily walk, certainly your daily journey, Psalms is a great place to go. So I have learned that over the years. This was not my instant go-to. I do listen to praise and worship music on YouTube, and that also is a pop uplift throughout the house, literally. And I turn on the music in my office when I am doing work that is not obviously on a Zoom or recording. And it really is an opportunity for remembering not only why we're here, am reminded of that all the time. If you have friends, and by the way, praying for people is one of the coolest things we get to do as believers, I think. We have lots of friends in my network, certainly, and certainly in my personal life, that need help and prayer and good vibes, as some people call it, with all the different health challenges that people are going through, and certainly the mental health challenges, the mental health struggles, all of that. So Psalms, again, is a great place to go. And if you go to the hospital and sit bedside someone who is in the midst of trauma and turmoil and things like that, I literally open up my phone. I always have it with me, and read a psalm, just read it out loud, and it just kind of sets the tone, sets the mood for the entire room, and the ambiance changes, and it really does, and it comforts the person. And now, obviously, you don't want to do it if for some reason that agitates them. But in this particular case, it's always a fun thing for me to be able to actually read the word out loud, literally. And again, it comforts the person, definitely calms me down just from being in not only a hospital, but being so sad that people are suffering to all these different levels. So just Psalms is just a great book. And each chapter brings with it a new pop for me. And so hopefully Psalm 138 will speak to you as well. Thank you again for joining me on the ABCs of God Speak. I love, love, love being able to share this with you. And X today, Y next week, then Z. Don't think we're finished. We're starting over with the ABCs of God Speak a bit different. So please consider joining me every single week. You never know when I'm going to pop on here, but I love, love, love hearing from you. Bye for now.